I saw Glass Onion with a packed crowd and it was genuinely one of the best theater experiences I've ever had. This movie had an incredibly unique twist that I'll explain without spoilers. First of all, some of the characters could have had more impact on the plot and conflict other than the opening scene. I will say the first act was my favorite part of the entire film. Rian Johnson perfects the introduction to all the characters and makes you feel like you've known them for years after only a couple minutes of screen time. This is also the best directed scene in the entire movie. The first 15 minutes solidify Rian Johnson as a comedic genius. This movie has the smartest jokes I've ever seen, and some of them even went over my head. You have the first act, then the second act that took a direction that I wasn't expecting, and it all connects for the final act, and in such an entertaining way. The film was filled with incredibly clever, investing, and impressive jokes that told you a lot about the characters as well. The entire cast was incredibly impressive besides one person whose acting I wasn't really a fan of, and one person who was clearly the standout, but I can't reveal either because it will lead to spoilers. Everyone gave stellar portrayals of the unique characters Rian Johnson wrote, and I did not see the twist coming, and they even literally told you at your face what the twist was going to be, and I still didn't expect it. The costume design, visual, cinematography, directing, writing was all so much better and a huge improvement from the first film. I thought the acting in this movie was more believable, but the acting in the first film was better, if that makes sense. Dave Bautista's character bringing a gun to the pool was the funniest thing ever, and even how characters wore their masks said a lot about the characters. Two final things I want to mention. Ethan Hawke carried, and I have never seen my theater go crazy for the Nicole Kidman AMC ad. You have to see this movie even if you didn't like the first one that much like me. It is one of my favorite movies ever and one of the best films of this year.
Halle Berry.
My next video will be interesting things I noticed in this movie that connect to the first, but that includes spoilers, so stay tuned for that and let me know what do you want to see in Knives Out 3.